Norris pole. Whoa, this is worthless. Lando losing positions in the first lap when starting from pole. Traditions. Gonna hear more of him for the rest of the season. Lewis didn't leave a car's width, I got a penalty for that so. Piastri leading the race, Lando in P3 fighting with a Ferrari. Jazz music stops. Fumbler of the day. Nico at the start of the race. Lando not losing P1 into turn 1. Piastri with a 1/4 Italian buff. Oscar when he sees a gap around the outside of the chicane. Piastri radio. It's called a motor race, okay? We went car racing. Who would win? Multi-million-dollar engineered precision machinery. A piece of polystyrene. Yuki Tsunoda after Hülkenberg crashes into him. Look at me, I'm P1 now. Stop, he's already dead. Hülkenberg 31 seconds behind Joe. 10-second penalty. McLaren, we have studied the issues with race starts and have addressed it. The solution. You'll submit your meme using the link in the description, right? Lando leading through the first corner. Oscar. They call me 007. 0 World Drivers Championships. 0 aura. 7 lap 1 fumbles. Lando Norris McLaren team orders. Oscar Piastri. Charles Leclerc. Ricciardo P11. Tsunoda and Hülkenberg P19 and P20. Have your race ruined. Ruin someone else's race. Nico Hülkenberg. Lando. Get pole. Lead through turn 1. Lose the lead after turn 5. Verstappen 2023. Verstappen Italy 2024. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Lando Norris is on pole position. Lando Norris loses his pole position on the opening lap. Lando finally has a good start. Oscar overtakes him in 5 corners. I'm telling you I didn't do it. I don't care. McLaren is trying to win both constructors and drivers. They are prioritizing Lando right. Right? I wish Carlos Sainz Jr. a very happy birthday. Lap 1 had me like absolute cinema. Half the grid after lap 1. Actual fucking circuit. Random chicanes off track. Russell. Never ask a woman her age. A man. His salary. Lando Norris how many times he's lost the lead after lap 1. Let him cook. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Lando please give the win to Oscar. You're gonna need him for the championship. We don't have a number 1 driver. Oscar attacking so Lando has to brake to not crash both out. Piastri new race leader. Monza be like pocket sand. No. Fans watching TV waiting for Yuki radio. Knowing what happened to Yuki? F1 live TV radio showing Verstappen radio. Fan. Leading in World Constructors Championship. Sacrifice Lando for personal gain. Piastri. Look at me, I'm the number 1 driver now. Ricciardo's front wing. RB mechanic. When I'm in a clown show competition and my opponent is Ferrari. Perez is 2 seconds behind Verstappen. Perez is 2 seconds behind Verstappen. I'm Papaya and I rule. No touching. Analyzing the data to become the new Ocon. Say the line McLaren. Papaya rules. Trade offer. I receive lockup on turns. You receive pushed off. Chad Haas. Multi 21. Papaya rules. Red Bull after Verstappen's pit stop. Look at me, I'm the Kickstarter now. K-Mag. Ricciardo. Getting penalties. That V-Cub mechanic after the pit stop be like. Red Bull, McLaren, and Mercedes deciding who had the slowest pit stop. There's someone trying to race me. Checo, this is an F1 race. There's gonna be people racing you. Sister's wedding. Red Bull's downfall. Russell racing Perez. Perez. Why is there racing? Pit stop. 4.2 seconds. 3.3 seconds. 6.2 seconds. Slow pit stops. Is that Kickstarter? McLaren. Papaya rules. Norris. Piastri. Come up with a good strategy or draw 25. McLaren. FIA. When they can finally give K-Mag penalties. Me. F1 fans enjoying Max's downfall. Me already knowing he won't win anymore and give up rooting for him. Oscar during the whole race. A bad Red Bull pit stop at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within the track. Please God let McLarens crash each other because it would be so freaking funny. Vettel causing Webber's number 2 trauma. Lando World Drivers' Championship hopes collapsing. Williams fans watching the second car overtake instead of crashing. Piastri this Grand Prix. Will I ever be world champion? When McLaren finally make the fastest car. Unless Piastri is faster. Give Piastri pit priority or draw 25. McLaren. No, you don't understand. Lando could win the championship if it wasn't for Piastri. Papaya rules. Max Verstappen trying his best in damage control. 6.2 seconds pit stop. Red Bull. Lando winning the Drivers' Championship. Winning the Constructors. You get a bad pit stop. You get a bad pit stop. Everybody gets a bad pit stop. Norris lost the lead in lap 1. Okay, I'm a fight for the race. Damn pit stop got hands. Hülkenberg at Tsunoda. McLaren copying Ferrari's strategy. Actually following plan A. Pitting Leclerc despite the undercut. Having Sainz in reserve to defend. Making bad calls for 2 seasons to set up a podium battle in front of the Tifosi. The true 2024 team rivalry. Normal heartbeat. Deceased heartbeat. Me watching Ferrari try a one stop. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Brake balance +1. Leave me alone with this. If I don't do things you ask, don't ask 10 times. Me, a delusional tifosi, watching Ferrari go long on hards. Leclerc clutching up in his home races. No bad lap 1 turn 1. Lando, Piastri at Variante della Roggia. To all Ferrari fans, this victory is for all of you. Pera del Contia, stop the count. Me sad that Piastri lost. Also happy cause Ferrari won at home. Working together to win. McLaren. Battle based on papaya rules. Lando every time he gets pole. To-do list. Bottle first lap. Bottle win. Leclerc this entire season. Terrible luck. 2 home race wins. Depression. Leclerc. Ferrari from Bahrain to Monaco. Ferrari from Monaco to the summer break. Ferrari since the summer break. Everyone turning into Ferrari fans for the last 10 laps. Leclerc during the race, why did we pit if we are undercut? Leclerc after the race. Ferrari 2022, McLaren 2024. What the pundits think the next world champion looks like. What the next world champion actually looks like. Me when Verstappen roasts the crowd on team radio. The camera's rolling. P1. McLaren. I don't want to play with you anymore. Proper win for Oscar. Ferrari win in Monza. McLaren waiting for Charles' tires to drop off. We happy. Ferrari. One-stop strategy. Yeah, we happy. I accept Charles Leclerc as my lord and savior. Engineer. Plan brake balance +1. Leclerc. Shut the F up B. Bingo update after Monza. McLaren strategy disaster class. Albon's racing line. Charles Leclerc has won the Italian Grand Prix. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that Charles Leclerc has won in Monza. Charles Leclerc wins in Monza. This race was good. Someone check on Max. What's tired egg? Time to retire the meme, for now. Charles Leclerc right now. I just kept driving, and it kept working. Ferrari, pitting Leclerc while being undercut. Leclerc P1. Today's race was. Congratulations to Logan Sargent for being promoted to Colonel. Getting undercut to win a race in the end. Leclerc P1. Everyone liked that. What happened to him? He took a shot every time the Sky commentator said Tifosi. So glad to see him happy. When Plan C finally worked. Ferrari winning the race, them still not understanding how their strategy worked. Man who thought he'd lost all hope gains back a bit of hope he didn't think was possible. Praying to God that Charles' car is not underweight after long stint on hard tires. Lando honest reaction about first lap. Leclerc, when the track name starts with Mon. When Ferrari strategy wins them the race at Monza. I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. Piastri. Pimples? 0. Blackheads? 0. Interest in Lando's championship? 0. The Tifosi when Leclerc wins in Monaco and Monza this year. Tires degrading? Just say no. Your tires legally cannot degrade without your consent. Ask are you choking? This is the universal choking sign. McLaren P1 P2. McLaren pit wall. What is bro thinking about? The cool down room. Lando, Oscar. Valtteri Bottas is now 22nd in the championship. That hurts. Welcome back to Charles Leclerc podcast. Charles getting undercut on lap 15. Call the ambulance. Charles winning on lap 53. But not for me. Pentagon. Hexagon. Octagon. Pace is gone. Piastri and Norris on the podium. Marked safe from the Dutch national anthem today. Hearing the Italian national anthem on the Monza podium after a Ferrari wins. Unnoticed but had quite a race. 2024 F1 World Championship. Let's see who you really are. 2009 F1 World Championship. Aha. Me a Verstappen fan giving Leclerc a thumbs up because he deserves the win. Charles Leclerc right now. Charles win. Albon P9. Carla Pinto P12. Forza Ferrari. Lost 1-2 at the start. Stuck behind Leclerc. Slow second pit stops. Papaya rules. 200,000 units ready, with a million more well on the way. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.